Yeah, welcome back, all of you. Uh, this one I'm just trying to make a very short clip just on the assembly, because in the last video that I have uploaded, uh, we have discussed in detail drawing of all the three parts, and since the parts are simple, most of you looking at the parts will be able to do that. So I thought it would be easier if I just show a clip on assembly so that you can see how assembly can be done. Before we proceed ahead, if you remember in my last video, we had some edges coming out, and I realized that what we missed was, and this second part that we made, we missed making this we missed making this fillet over there on the corner. So that is why the edges have become bigger than the other things. Alright, so let me just go back to my SolidWorks drawing. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open all my files. It is better because we do not know what each part is. So let me just open this, the first file. I'll say go open the second one, and then I'll open the third part as well. Okay, so these three parts are open. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and say new, and then I'll open a new assembly file. Okay, now when you get new assembly file, this window on the side opens showing all the parts which are open here. But as I said, we do not know what each part is, so at this particular point of time I'll try to close this. At any point you forget to get the component, you can always get it from insert component. So if you go to insert component, again it will take you to browse, and you can browse and get whatever component you have not brought in. Okay, now in order to see all of them together, I will go here on the top, go to window, and then I will tile it vertically. And as I said before, what is important is which part are we going to bring it first. You should bring that part which is going to be fixed. Like for example, if it is a base of a system, base of a machine, that is fixed, so you can get the base first. Now here I can get either this one or this one, there is no problem, but I cannot get this, because if I get this one, then I will not be able to change its orientation. This has to rotate by 90 degrees and go and fix into this one. So as I said, I'll try to bring this here. Okay, then I'll bring this one and drop it nearby somewhere, and the third one I'll do is I'll try to bring this and drop it near that particular thing. Now before we go to the assembly, as I said before, what I missed in the last time was, in this particular part we missed making this fillet. So what we can do, go to this sketch here, go to sketch, take fillet, give the radius 10 millimeters and fillet these four corners, and then once you have done, you press the rebuild button. So that is done. Now let me go back to my assembly drawing where I have dropped all my parts. This is my assembly, so I'll go to the assembly file. It says there are some changes made into the model. Any changes that you make in the individual file, it will try to update it in the assembly whenever you open it. Okay, now these are the three parts that are there, and whenever we want to define relationships between the two objects, how to fix them. Basically mates are nothing but how do we fix this particular object. I know that this part and this part should fit into each other, and this part which is cut over here should go inside this. Okay, in such a way that the surface, this bottom surface of this and the bottom surface of, let me just move this a little bit away. Okay, the bottom surface of that and the bottom surface of this should be coincident. Make sure no surface is highlighted. Okay, so what I am going to do now, I am going to say mate, I'll select this surface, and then I'll select the top surface, I will say coincident, and then let me say okay. Alright, go back to the 3D. So this is how this is made. Now the other thing that can be done, is either you can select this surface and the inner surface of that, or I can select this surface and this surface and then I can say coincident. This can also be done. Okay, instead of selecting this and this, you could have selected this surface and this surface. So even I can select this surface and they say this is coincident. So this will avoid you in rotating and doing the things. Okay, got my point? So either you can select the bottom surface with the bottom surface, or this top surface and this top surface. Now this is moving front and back. This will not move left and right. The reason is because I know that this surface here, this surface should get inside in such a way that this body should go and this should only go up to here, rest up to here. Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to select this surface here. Okay, and then I'll rotate this and I will select this surface. Please keep watching here. Here it should be showing face and face. It should not show an edge, because if it is a line then it will show an edge. Okay, so now if I see, I have my object completely aligned. You do not see, you can see here in the top view that this is completely in line with this one. Okay, right. Now what is the next thing to be done? We need to get this bush into this hole in such a way that this hole and this size or this part of the bush should exactly align with each other. So what I am going to do, I am going to select, don't select the edge, select the surface, select the cylindrical surface here, then select the cylindrical surface here, right? This is automatically giving you concentric. That means the center of this one and the center of this hole is the same. So I will say okay. Anytime you go out of the mate command, you can select mate from there. Now this has gone inside. I don't want this to be inside like that. Let me pull this out. Now see here, when I try to move it left or right, it will not move. It will only go forward and backward. So what we should do, this should go in such a way inside that this top part and this top part should meet each other. Or in other words, this surface here should touch only this particular surface over here. So let me select this surface, turn it, select this surface, and by default it will give you coincident relationship. That means this has gone and fixed over there. So I am going to get my parts. So once I go and see the 3D, now you can see your parts are all, it will not move. Here it is given, see, right, but still it is given underdefined because this can still rotate. Okay, I cannot fix the rotation because the bush is there to rotate itself. Okay, don't feel that the hole is not there, it is only the visibility. If I keep it like this, you can see the hole. So that is the assembly that is created. Here you have your part 1, the part 2 and the part 3. As I said, part 3 there is a minus sign being shown, which means the rotation is still possible, it is not completely fixed. Anytime you want to change the mates, you can click here, and then if you click here, the mates will be open. Whatever you have defined, the mates will be open, and then you can go and select any mate, and then you can say edit the feature. Okay, and if you want to see the visible edges not seen, if you want to see a smooth model, you can see that is how your model is smooth, and this is the assembly which is created. Okay, right. So that is a very short clip on how to create the